Today we conclude Mark chapter 1, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on that last paragraph because we'll be preaching from that paragraph on Sunday during our live stream. The paragraph tells the story of a man with leprosy who approaches Jesus, and Sunday we'll see more about what actually happened there. But I want to draw your attention to the very last verse. Jesus tells the man after healing him from leprosy to go and present himself to the priest, but not to say anything to anyone. Instead, the man went out and he began to talk freely, spreading the news, and as a result, Jesus could no longer enter a town openly, but he stayed outside in lonely places. Yet the people still came to him from everywhere. Jesus could no longer enter cities because he was known. He was sought after. So he stayed outside the city. And people still sought out Jesus. That's the phrase I want to look at today. People sought out Jesus. You know, we live in a culture, in a time when the church is distrusted, and I understand that distrust. The church has been sinful in many ways, and people see that sin and reject that sin, and that's right. They should reject that sin. But people are captivated by Jesus. Jesus stands pure above the church, and people seek out Jesus. Mahatma Gandhi, who guided India in independence from Great Britain many decades ago, was invited to become a Christian. He chose not to. But when he spoke about Jesus, listen to some of his words. Jesus lived and died in vain if he did not teach us to regulate the whole of life by the eternal law of love. And then again, another quote. Jesus, a man who was completely innocent, offered himself as a sacrifice for the good of others, including his enemies. He became the ransom of the world. It was a perfect act. Jesus was the most active resistor known perhaps to history. His was nonviolence par excellence. No, Mahatma Gandhi never identified himself as a follower of Jesus, but he was drawn to Jesus nonetheless. Your friends, your family can be drawn to Jesus too. All they need to do is hear the story. This week, as you speak to them, please take the time to share with them the story of Jesus and what he means to you. Let's continue to seek Jesus together. God bless you. I look forward to seeing you on Sunday.